Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of my new little lesson series called Fretboard Focus. These are going to be short, compact lessons, kind of teach you some innovative practice strategies to improve your playing. This lesson is going to be about sustaining scales. It's a very pianistic sound that you can get some really cool effects out of the guitar with. Now, if you want the tab for this, if you're over here on my Academy, just click the download below and download the file very quickly. If you're watching this video on YouTube and you would like the tab, it's not required. You can keep following along on YouTube. But if you want the tab, this video is also sitting in my Academy. It'll be the very first line of the description. Click that link. It'll take you to my Academy where this video resides, and you'll be able to download the file and watch the video there as well, so you don't have to bounce around or anything. No account required, no email, none of that garbage, just straight lesson and the tab. All right, so let's jump right into it. So if you have the tab, you'll kind of see right there the whole idea of these sustaining scales is that all the melodic ideas that you do are always based around the next adjacent note in the scale, and you're trying to make them ring together as much as possible. This is generally something that is very easy to do on like a piano, where you can play a scale and you just have the sustain pedal down and it's a magical sound. Not so easy to do on other instruments, but we can kind of fake it a little bit on the guitar. You want to have at least 2 notes ringing at the same time, but usually you're going to have 3 or 4 ringing at the same time once you get a handle of this technique. And so then when you get down to where there's like just 2 being held sustained at once, it doesn't sound out of place. It doesn't ruin the effect, at least. It still have that effect of all these notes kind of sustaining together. This is also easier in keys that don't have, especially on a standard tuned guitar, keys that don't have a lot of sharps or flats in them. So we're talking like the key of C major or A minor or E minor and G major and stuff like that, which happen to be keys that most guitar players play in anyway. So that kind of works out. So I'm doing something in E minor in this piece. So as we go through it, you'll kind of see how I'm laying this stuff out. All right, so check out the tab here. And at the beginning, I'm going to be basing this around here in just an E minor scale. So we basically, I'm like, those are the first 5 notes. But I play them like this. So it sounds like they all ring together. It's going to require some stretches, granted, but I think it's real worth it. And it's this technique you don't hear a lot. People are like, what in the world is that? So just working through the tab here, we're going to start here at the 7th fret on the A. And I'll play that E, and then I'm going to go up a scale to the F sharp. And then to the G with the open G string. So that's the main key to this, is you're going to be trying to look for wherever you can do one of the notes in the key or in the scale, that the next note you need to get to, you need it to be, you're looking for open strings. Any open strings you can find, because that's what allows you to kind of jump around and grab the next note in the scale, either up or down, kind of effortlessly, because you have an open string that's still going to be ringing. So that's what I'm doing here. I got a E, F sharp, G, so I aligned it, so I play the E here. And then I go to the A instead of doing something like, which would be impossible. We're going to basically go like this. So here, that open G, the next note, the A, they're going to ring together because I'm just playing that 7th fret down. So the other notes that I'm playing, you want to continue, so as much as you can keep all the other notes that you previously played until you have to lift them at all. Do it. And then it goes from the A to the B. That's another note that's used as an open string. So we can just go ahead and use the open B. So here, we have all those notes ringing. That's 4 notes ringing. And then I'm gonna continue it here and kind of extend the melody. So what I did there is I went up to 1 note higher, went up to the C. So I just went. So that was just, sounds pretty, normal there. But if you put it in this format, very, very cool sounding. So it's the same as what we covered up to the open B, and then we're gonna add that C, you want that kind of dissonant half step. That's what gives it its effect. There at the 5th fret on the G string, then back to the open B, and then down to the A note, which is going to be played here at the 7th fret on the D that you're already playing. And then we're doing the same figure we started with. It's just a little piece of music that I came up with. No big whoop, but it's it kind of really shows the idea. So then we're basically going, I was kind of working my way down basically to a G major chord, where I'm kind of basing around, it's the same key really, it's just G major, E minor, same notes. So we have, so from here, we're gonna work our way down there. So I'm trying to write those, but sometimes you're just hearing two notes at the same time. But we have basically, if you got in that tab, that 7, 4, 0 across strings we just did, then back down. Then the open D, we're in with that, and then grab the C. It's a big stretch, I know, but over to the 7th fret there on the low E, and then pick that A again, A string, and then the low E. So. Really want those to all bleed together, and then open A to the 3rd fret there on the, trying to let that ring out together, those two notes bleed together. And then we're gonna go ascending. So right there, try to, I don't have to take that note off or this note off, so leave them. So we're gonna go up with that 3, 0 cross strings. You can see that in the tab. And then 7 on the low E, 3 on the A, open D. So that's gonna be B, C, D in the scale. So even when I go to here, have that open A string, when I play this note, I want that A to still be ringing. Then you go across those strings, and then you go to the 7, 4, 0, across the A, D, and the G. See, I'm trying to let off as much as I can, just let them ring out together. And then here, still let that open string ring. So you still hear that open G when I grab the 7 on the D string. Then, so the A up to B, open B, and then still letting that bass note, this note stay. And then 5 on the G, 3 on the B, open high E string. And then keep those notes down, back to the B and the G string. And then just pick up your index finger, open B. So. And then just kind of repeat that phrase again. And then we get to this little repeated lick. So you kind of get the point here where I'm. So I'm just really trying to program my hand to kind of hold the note. Don't change that 4 until right there. So we basically had that D string. You can follow on the tab, it's easier, but we have like that 7th on the D, open B, and then back to that 7, and then the open G. And then those last 4 notes at 4 on the D, 7 on the A, back up to the D string, and then the open G. So not a single note you've heard has skipped a note in a scale. It's just going up and down, but it really creates this cool effect. And then we're gonna come up here. So it could be the note above it or below it. You can go in either direction. So we basically have this 10 on the D, 7 on the G, 10 on the D again, open B. Okay, which is just right in the scale, but sustained across strings sounds very cool. And then you're gonna come to this 7 on the D, open G, and then that 9 on the A. So it just goes, it's just basically a note A, G, F sharp, G. Repeat. You know that 9 stay there? little dissonance, and then back to the intro. So it's a quick little piece of music that really kind of explains how to use this technique and how to incorporate it around the neck. So just try to experiment with this. Find those open strings. Kind of stick with the keys of like A minor, E minor, G major, C major, and stuff. If you want to change the tuning on your guitar, then you'd be able to bring in some of those keys that have more accidentals in them. But you can really get some really cool stuff going with this type of technique. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again for this lesson series. If you want to check out more stuff here in my academy, if you've never been here before, just look around a little bit. There's a free 7-day trial for all new members, so you can kind of check out all my courses, catch me in a live stream, full access to everything. So even during the trial. All right, hope to see you there.